This is the Titanoboa, one of the largest and deadliest snakes to ever exist. It went extinct 55 million years ago, but what if that never happened? What if the Titanoboa just kept evolving and was alive today? What special traits would this deadly creature have? And how big could it get? This is and here's what would happen if the Titanoboa never stopped evolving. Before we look at the modern-day Titanoboa, we need to go back. 60 million years ago, the Titanoboa lived in the tropical waters of South America. Arriving on the scene after the dinosaurs went extinct, it was a major predator of its time. The snake was unimaginably large. It had a girth of about 1 meter. That means if it were slithering on the ground toward you, it would come up to your waist. It was 14 to 15 meters long. It weighed over 1,000 kilograms. Luckily, the Titanoboa wasn't venomous. It had a different way of killing its victims, by squeezing the life out of them, literally. By wrapping itself around your body, and if you tried to slip out, you'd be met with rows of sharp little teeth that would dig into you. The Titanoboa was the perfect color, a color that allowed it to camouflage itself in its swampy environment. What finally made it go extinct? Well, it had to do with a massive change in climate. Let's first dive into what made it so dominant. They thrived in hot and humid environments. Earth was around 24 to 25 degrees Celsius average temperature back then. Our Titanoboa was cold-blooded, so it loved warm weather. They used heat from the environment to warm up their bodies. But then the Titanoboa went extinct. Why? The Earth experienced a very different climate shifts. First, it became very hot, and then it cooled down. The heat spike event 56 million years ago. Massive amounts of carbon dioxide entered the atmosphere, raising temperatures by 8 degrees Celsius. The tropical seas were like a warm bathtub, around 38 degrees Celsius. Many single-celled creatures called forams died out. If the tropical waters were too hot, moving onto land would have been the best bet. Switching from fish to being a meat eater. The giant snake is going to get some stronger swimming muscles and swim up to the poles. Because now the poles have warmed up. Around 50 million years ago, temperatures began dropping. This was bad news. It could no longer get the heat it needed from the environment. In our hypothetical scenario, the Titanoboa becomes warm-blooded. How is that even possible? Well, some fish like the moonfish are warm-blooded. This single evolutionary transformation would allow the Titanoboa to survive the mass cooling. Let's see what happens next. Could the Titanoboa have adapted to spawn a line of desert Titanoboas? To camouflage, it would need a light sandy color. It would need strong muscles to burrow into desert soil and live underground during the day to conserve energy and hunt at night. Our desert Titanoboa would branch out and have a new diet. It would lie in wait for a herd of camels. The first subspecies is shark, like swimming far and wide across the ocean, preserving its body heat through warm-blooded adaptations. These 21st century Titanoboa would be as long as 23 meters. Imagine running into one of those in the ocean with infrared technology. We'd be able to detect the heat signature of Titanoboa in their underground burrows. As sea levels rise in future years, our coastal cities will be flooded. The warm weather will help new generations thrive. Maybe we'd become the target of the new, ferocious Titanoboa. Watch out the next time a coastal city floods, or maybe you should watch out for another giant creature, the megalodon. Those aren't still around, are they? Oh, that sounds like another story.